you have been warned. A lot of stupid and pointless shit is coming up. This is a story how I got mentioned on the radio as a guy who drank way too much. Let's go. Hi, my name is Truffy the Whiskey and welcome back to my channel. A few weeks ago I went to Rotterdam. Rotterdam is like a fur rave in Rotterdam and it was lit. After that party, we were invited to Leo's place to go to his house for an after party. So, of course, for the truffle I am, I couldn't say no to that. So, after a few drinks at Rotterdam, we needed to leave a bit early because we needed to travel by train for 1.5 hours. And of course, for the furries we wanted to keep wearing our fur hats because that's fun. And traveling by train, being a bit tipsy, having a lot of fun, and wearing a fur hat is just asking for a lot of problems. And one of the problems we encountered really fast is time. We needed to be on time. At night, the train stopped driving, and that's a problem if you want to get somewhere. So we needed to hurry, otherwise we would be stranded somewhere in the middle of nowhere wearing fursuits, so it was going to be a problem. And of course, you guessed so, we were not the quickest, we couldn't see a lot, and we were carrying a lot of stuff. So some people, Lucas, needed to push us a bit.
No, go open! Open!
Ow! And to make it even worse, I don't know how it started or who started this, but I blame Leo or Laser. Yeah, I think the next clip is just going to explain itself. Let me do it for you. Let me do it for you. So we got out of our first train and we needed to have a transfer to another train. And at the time we encountered our first humans. And it gave us a little bit of an expectation what to expect in the next train. Which was awesome. We needed to keep the pace, of course, because we couldn't miss our last train. And in the meanwhile, Lucas was like planning to steal my suit and then kill me so he could like impersonate me, which was a bit worrying.
Wow, dit is Laser, de Sharkfoot vlog.
It is! Nee. Dit is een oom van mij. All of Truffle stuff.
And here you're just going to be me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like, hey Truffle, bad news for you. I'm just gonna get all your stuff out of here.
And then you're gonna kill me and just...
Well, pretty much.
Moet opzitten.
We got into our second train, and as you can see, this train was just loaded with people, and their reactions were so funny.
Door.
Je moet zuurstof hebben. En nu?
This guy even posted a picture on his TikTok a few days later, and he tagged me. I saw it a few days after that. I saw you were tagged in the video. I was like, what's this? And it was really funny. But now you're probably thinking, Truffle, where did it all go so wrong that you got mentioned on the radio for being too drunk? You look pretty normal to me right now. And yeah, that's true, but we will come to that. You have to be a bit patient. But in the meanwhile, we first have to like pass a half an hour in this train before we go to the bus. And in the bus is where things take a turn for the worse. In my book, there's like only one way to survive a train ride.
Pak de kost meer dan je denkt.
And there was this guy like standing in between us, and he was like constantly smiling and talking to us. So I thought maybe I can offer him our last beer so he feels a bit connected to us. And in the train there are just so many random like clips on my camera, I don't know how to introduce them, so enjoy this fun little random clip montage.
Dat ding is weer weg. Wat je wordt weer. Hey furries. Hey, Truffle, mond open. Nou, veel plezier. Komt goed, dankjewel.
Our stop came up, so we had to get out of the train to go to our bus, but not without taking a picture with our new friend, of course. And thank you, Lucas, for the picture. You are the best. And after taking some pictures with some more drunk friends,
Can I take a picture? Of course. Yeah, man. Hey, andere wolf.
it was time to go to the bus where I made my mistake, which resulted into me getting mentioned on the radio. So, as you can see, we're like not the quietest in the bus station.
Leo, is that you? Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Papi muchacho. Papi muchacho.
So good.
And because of this, we got noticed by 3 lovely ladies who want to take a picture with us. I said 3 ladies, but I actually mean 2 ladies, because only 2 of them could walk. The other one was so drunk, she was just sitting there trying not to die. These ladies were so awesome, and they were really interested in why we were standing there and why we were who we were. Furries. So we tried our best to like explain the fandom to them, and I thought it was really cool, but also very mysterious. And they wanted to see our faces, so we gave them a little face review. Only the ground was filmed at this clip, but like their voices say everything. And after they realized like everybody was gay except one, which they thought was really funny. And the funny thing for me was just Lucas trying to explain everything.
Ik ben een uitzondering, zoals iedereen mij noemt. Zeg.
Jij bent gewoon hetero. Jij bent hetero.
Dat denkt hij hoor, dat denkt hij. Dat is niet zo.
Hetero.
Wat? Het is ook een soort hobby. Gay zijn. Ja.
Maar is het een beetje gay? Is het een beetje een gay ding?
Het is geen gay
Nee,
ding.
niet zo.
nee.
Laat ik zo zeggen, er is wel een verband, zeg maar. Heel veel mensen die zitten, die zijn...
Thank you, Lucas, for explaining.
Dat jullie zo gewoon met de bus gaan.
Their amazement didn't stop there. They were like starting to joke about how to explain this tomorrow to their friends and family, and probably no one would believe them.
Ja, dat ik denk, alsof ik in een soort droom zit. Dat ik denk, morgen denk ik, was dat nou echt?
Ja, inderdaad.
Die pilletjes waren geen paracetamol volgens mij.
Wij zijn natuurlijk ook niet aan. Ik heb allemaal beestjes gezien. Ik was er vanaf.
And as it turned out, these ladies needed to go to the same bus station as us. But what they didn't know is that I would make a really poor life decision in that bus.
Oh well. Geen paniek, ik kom de bus niet overvallen.
So, knowing me, Truffle was having too much fun. There's only one way to pass the time when you're going to an after party and you need to wait a bit. Yes, I think you know where this is going. Oh, stupid mistakes. Yeah. Show the clip.
We hebben nog 10 minuten, zullen we een shotje vodka nemen?
Why do I do those things? I don't know. So yeah, that is where my half-drunk self decided it was a good idea to open a new bottle of vodka. Yes. But it resulted, I ended up being so smashed, I got mentioned on the radio program the next day, so maybe it's kind of worth it. And I'm showing that clip of the radio program at the end of this video, of course. So stick around for that. But because we, or I, decided to do this, the 10-minute bus ride was actually really fun.
Ja, absoluut. Oh.
Yes, eruit drinken.
Oh.
Zo.
So 10 minutes later, we arrived at the bus stop, and the ladies also needed to get out, which meant we had time to say our goodbyes to each other, which got very emotional. Very emotional.
Dankjewel, buschauffeur.
Jongens, even een groepsknuffel. Hey, doei. Dag. Veel plezier nog.
And now, our last journey is beginning. A 15-minute walk to Leo's place, which was...
Lopen, kut!
Waar ga je heen? Auw, oh, maar deze zit wel te hard. Dus, pakken. Dankjewel. Leo? Conversation. Paal, oh yes! Ja, ik vond die treinrit wel echt super leuk met op die mensen. Ja! Het was wel echt super leuk.
Oh, up and down.
quiet. Quiet time. We have to be quiet.
Oh, Daddy. Be quiet, Daddy.
Laser is echt zo snel als een laser. Dat is bizar.
We did it. We arrived safely, on time, and with all our stuff. And a lot of new friends. At Leo's place, the after party. Our little vodka adventure didn't end, of course. If a bottle gets opened, there's a big chance it becomes empty at the end of the night. So after vibing for some hours at Leo's place, it was time to go to bed. 6 o'clock, I went to bed without drinking any water or eating anything. Yeah, just a stupid thing to do. The next morning, around 12 o'clock, just feeling like I was about to die. And I'm not joking. I think the last time I felt this bad because of booze was like 10 years ago or something. It was really bad. I was just sick. I couldn't do anything. Even walking to the toilet was just too much. I couldn't stand on my legs. I was just lying there. Eventually everybody just woke up and went to do their thing, went to get food or vibe downstairs, and I was just lying there in bed feeling I was about to die. And the problem was that evening we were going to do some fur bowling, which I really wanted to go to, so I needed to get my shit together. And after some good care of Leo, he made some nice tea for me and some paracetamol. In like 30 minutes I went from dead truffle till here I am again. So thank God I managed to pull myself together. But you guys probably already know that because the fur bowling after movie is already uploaded to my channel. So this was my adventure on how I got mentioned on the radio program. And now there's just only one thing left for me to do, and it is show you the radio clip, of course. But not before I thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope my poor life choices are entertaining enough for you. And please let me know what you think of this type of storytime videos. I'm really curious if you guys like this type of video. Please let me know. Love you all and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Ja, het is woensdag, 3 dagen na het weekend. Ik heb nog steeds een beetje een flinke kater en een PCD ervan. We waren om 7:00 s'avonds begonnen met een fantastisch feest. En zijn tot 6:00 met een paar flessen wodka lichter naar huis gegaan. Ja, het was de bedoeling dat wij zaterdag lekker gingen feesten en zondag met een groepje gingen bowlen. Maar ja, het was laat geworden. Mijn automatisch slaapritme maakte me weer wakker om 8:00 's ochtends. 2 uur slaap. Echt fantastisch, echt een aanrader. 3 flessen water naar binnen, koffietje en weer verder. Nou, een van ons had toch net iets te diep in het glaasje gekeken. Hij werd om 1 uur 's middags wakker. Nou, een paar dozen paracetamol verder, Ubertje naar Delft en bowlen maar.